All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a great Monday. Yes, we have Dogecoin finally moving up. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of that? That is awesome. Good day. Good day. Kind of predicted. If you saw my video this morning, I mean, that was before the announcement. So if you go to my channel here, you look at my videos. What was the video this morning? Dogecoin eyes major move. Dogecoin eyes major move. And what did we have? We talked about a breakout. Now, yesterday, we did have a live stream on Sunday where we were like, price rally or false breakout. Price rally or false breakout. Well, guess what? It's a rally. It's a rally. Yes. We did have a good trading day today. Now, not to get ahead of ourselves too much, but economy is still not all set, although the stock market today, as Rob from Digital Asset News had said, S&P up, Dow up, Bitcoin and crypto markets up roughly the same because DJT, President Trump, happened to mention he might be flexible on how harsh tariffs will be. Is that all? Might be flexible? And then all the fear and the uncertainty about April 2nd, Liberation Day and tariffs and all of that is like, maybe it won't be so bad. People starting to get the idea that maybe this is actually a good thing. And so the markets responded today. But we did have some specific things for Dogecoin. But before I get there, we also had something about Bitcoin. That's right, our friend Michael Saylor and his Strategy B, what used to be formerly known as MicroStrategy, bought a crap ton of Bitcoin again today. Now, he buys on the OTC market, which has no effect on the price whatsoever, buying OTC, but it does make available Bitcoin somewhat less. And now on the MicroStrategy website, he bought the domain strategy.com. So he's now Strategy. You can go here and you can you can click on the BTC tab and you can see the coin count is now 506,000 Bitcoin that MicroStrategy holds, or Strategy B, whatever. It now holds over 500,000 Bitcoin. Now, what Michael Saylor is doing in order to accumulate all of this Bitcoin, playing some games with his stock, right? Letting out a bunch of preferred stock to raise more money. It'll all get diluted in, but MicroStrategy stock went up today too. So they're loving the Bitcoin. And here you can look at their average price per Bitcoin now is 44,600. It's right here, 44,600. I don't have to do my own spreadsheet anymore, keeping track of all this stuff because he's doing it right here on his website. $44,682 is his average price, with Bitcoin now at $88,000. It's double his average price, and his gain. That's a lot of gain. It's a lot of gain. $3 billion already this year. What? That can't be right. $13 billion last year. What? It's all big money. It's just big money. But yes, accumulating Bitcoin. So that was good news. And overall, Bitcoin, you know what I've been saying this whole time. The past 3 months haven't been fun. I get it, right? Ever since December 20th, It hasn't been fun, especially the Trump token, remember, inauguration, then the tariffs and all of that. And it's been a down few months. And I get that. There was a lot of fear. There was a lot of uncertainty. There was a lot of doubt. But there was one person I know of that never had the FUD, and that was me, KrissPax, as I have continued to say, we're still in a bull market. I'm still following the 4-year cycles. We are still in a bull market. And as Crypto Rover says, looking at this Bitcoin chart, this bull run is just getting started. Now, you may look at the charts and you say, it's already been starting, particularly with Dogecoin and the big run that it had in November. But we're not ready for a bear yet. The bear is next year. Next year is the bear. We're still in a bull. We have had a big pullback. The pullback has been extended, as I've been consistently showing on the charts week after week after week. And you guys have been here. A lot of bears have been in the house, I know. We've had a lot of bears in the house. And the bears do like to say, oh, Kriss, look at the charts. It's bear market, going down to 10 cents, going down to 2, whatever. I have not faltered. I've continued to be positive and continue to talk about all of the good things that are coming up for Dogecoin in particular, which of course leads to today's news. The House of Doge launches reserve with 10 million Dogecoin. This is just a start, I believe. 10 million, no, it's a good start. 10 million Doge, the House of Doge bought. So this is the key part. Rather than holding Dogecoin as a hedge against economic uncertainty, because that's what Bitcoin is doing. No. That is not the purpose of the House of Doge's Dogecoin strategic reserve. It isn't for that. And that's what I've been saying is the difference between having a strategic reserve for Bitcoin versus a strategic reserve for Dogecoin. You don't want to just buy a bunch of Dogecoin and just stick it in a vault. No. That is not what House of Doge is doing. The Doge reserve will act as a liquidity pool to help facilitate transactions for global merchants. And that's what we were talking about last week. If you were here on the day we were talking about it, it's like the House of Doge working on creating this sort of, not a layer 2, but what I called like this layer 1.5, right? This liquidity layer so that transactions can happen and not have to wait up to a full minute in order to be on the blockchain. That this liquidity can serve that role, and then it gets rolled up onto the blockchain every minute of every hour, of every day, of every week, of every month, of every year. And Dogecoin just continues and continues and continues. That's what this is about. Led by the House of Doge, which is a new entity formed to bolster Dogecoin adoption via corporate deals and collaborations, the newly formed Doge Reserve will differ from other financial reserves like the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. Again, instead of holding the Doge against a hedge against economic uncertainty, Doge Reserve will act as a liquidity pool to help facilitate transactions for global merchants. As Michael Gallaro, one of the incoming board members for the House of Doge, says, with a strategic reserve, House of Doge is laying the foundation for a payments ecosystem that ensures liquidity, stability, and reliability. By maintaining a reserve, we can bridge the gap between transaction processing times and real-world usability, making Dogecoin extremely practical for everyday purchases. I'm like, man, I couldn't have said that better myself. You know, I've been preaching Dogecoin as a currency for a long time, but to see this and to see this actually happening is like, wow. And this isn't on the backs of Elon Musk, guys. Elon's got nothing to do with this. This is awesome. So, the proof of concept, and it is a proof of concept, we need to get it working, right? Aims to combat blockchain transaction times, which the House of Doge claims has hindered digital assets from becoming commonplace in everyday payments. But now there's a way to do it. So, but we've got other things going on with Dogecoin, not just this. Financial firms like Grayscale and Bitwise have helped level up Dogecoin's financial legitimacy in recent months by filing for ETFs. We're also going to have the iconic Dogecoin Shiba Inu logo on the helmet and IndyCar of driver Devlin DeFrancesco when he takes the track at the Indy 500 in May. These are all things that are just building and building for Doge. Let me drop down here in the corner, and we've got, this is the official House of Doge announcement this morning. The official Dogecoin reserve is now live and operational with a 10 million initial Dogecoin purchased. So House of Doge is saying this is just the start. It's just the start. We're just getting going. Thank you, Dogecoin Foundation, House of Doge team, and all the amazing people in the Dogecoin community. Hey, that's us. That's us. House of Doge is thanking us for being here along for the ride. Dogecoin is money. And Dogecoin is the people's coin. That's us. We have it. We have it. So, Doge will win says, this is good. This is the same fintech architecture Payfare used to power instant payouts for Uber and Lyft drivers. Think about that. This is the same fintech architecture that Payfare used to power instant payouts for Uber and Lyft drivers. In other words, they used a liquidity pool. Just now it's going to be mapped onto the Dogecoin blockchain. That's the difference here. This is Payfare's architecture applied to a decentralized crypto native environment. The press release mentions an incoming CEO, and there's a whole press release behind this, who founded a payment platform recently acquired by one of the world's largest fintech firms in early 2025. This is what I couldn't tell you guys because I was doing this research on the back, on my own, and I didn't want to break anything, right? Because of non-competes and all of that. But wait, what is this? You mean like Payfare, the Canadian instant pay company that was just acquired by Fiserv for $147 million in early 2025? What? And where is Payfare based? Toronto. And who did House of Doge just name as a director-elect? Roger Ray, vice president of the Toronto Blue Jays? Right, the Blue Jays. And where are they again? In Toronto? It's all starting to come together. Mario Nawfal, right? The lead news post on X. Breaking. House of Doge launches official Dogecoin reserve with 10 million coin purchase. The initial purchase is expected to grow exponentially in coming weeks as businesses worldwide adopt Dogecoin as a competitive, less expensive payment alternative. Unlike Bitcoin's fixed cap, Dogecoin's sustainable supply model ensures ongoing liquidity while supporting everyday transactions. The initiative aligns perfectly with their mission of making Dogecoin the people's coin, accessible to everyone as a truly decentralized currency. This is all good. This is all good. And then we have, why does this matter? Right? Because you guys are, oh, we just want the price to go up. This is important. Why does this matter? Number one, credit card companies charge retailers anywhere from 3 to 8% per transaction. That is an insane premium to pay for consumers for the luxury of using a credit card. There's a reason why the mom and pop shops often give discounts for using cash. And you can even see that at a number of gas stations too, right? They've got a credit price and they've got a cash price, right? You see that a lot because they have to pay a fee on the credit card use. They offer it for convenience because a lot of people just don't carry cash around. But if you do, you can get a discount. Small businesses, gas stations, and others. So what does the House of Doge do? It provides the same service as a credit card company, but charges an incredibly low fee. It's going to be about 0.1%. In other words, they're just going to skim just a little bit, not a big percentage like Visa and MasterCard and others do. No, it's 0.1%. They're just going to skim just one small little sliver because they think the adoption is going to be so great and the amount that is going to be used is going to be so great that little sliver will add up enough for them to be profitable, to be satisfied, making all this happen. Doge is money. While a majority of other cryptos limit their supply cap to shill investors, Dogecoin keeps on memeing by being the first of class to have an unlimited supply cap. This matters. Guys, as I've been saying, this matters. Every year, 5.2 billion Dogecoin are minted, roughly. While this initially sounds retarded, it actually has a couple of important key benefits. Sustainable proof of work, right? We've talked about it's a proof of work cryptocurrency. It gives out rewards to the miners who are validating all the transactions on the blockchain, keeps it safe, keeps it secure. Every minute, a new block is created for the next transactions to then be put on the blockchain. And it's minute by minute by minute, all transactions on a public ledger. That's Dogecoin. So the blockchain is no longer vulnerable against any malicious attacks because of that security, decentralization. Of course, due to the nature of Bitcoin and its supply cap, it's a reserve currency now. However, that's not what Satoshi wanted, right? He wanted a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, like I said, right? So the Dogecoin white paper is what the Bitcoin white paper used to be. Dogecoin remains decentralized because 10,000 new Dogecoin are minted every minute. Proof of work. The SEC, what did they just say? They ended their lawsuit against cryptocurrencies that follow proof of work protocol. ETH went proof of stake due to concerns about climate change, energy uses. They tried to get their gas fees down. It's still slow. It still plods along. And ETH lost all the miners. Why do you think ETH is lagging in price so much? It lost that whole mining network. Like I've been saying, Dogecoin is going to become more profitable to mine soon than Bitcoin. It's going to be Dogecoin. That's coming. X Money has speculated to offer crypto services, including Dogecoin for tipping, creator payouts, we don't know what. Again, X Money will be a medium for the population to acquire and, more important, use Dogecoin. Now, we don't know Dogecoin is actually going to be on X, but knowing Elon Musk, once all of this is happening and Elon sees all of this happening, the pressure will be on to add digital currency onto X payments or X Money for Doge. Can you imagine users are given Dogecoin as a tip or reward or even payment? It's unlikely for that Dogecoin to be immediately converted to fiat. People will just start accumulating more Dogecoin. What about Trump? He's hinted cryptocurrencies originated in the US will not be charged for profits and losses if they're used to purchase a product. Is that going to come true? We don't know. Of course, Billy Marcus says, hey, Dogecoin was made by me, and I'm in the US. I made it. Dogecoin is a US-based cryptocurrency. And Elon, what's he going to do? The Doge father, I mean, he loves the meme of it, right? Doge. So this is all growing. These are all things that I've been talking about for a good couple of years now. And now it's like all starting to come together. Others are seeing it. And it's just like, this is the potential that Dogecoin has. Even though it's still a meme coin and people still make fun of it, it is growing. And Tim Stebbing says, this is my last chart. Tim Stebbing says, look, imagine the cool things you could do with a large and growing reserve of Dogecoin. Mobile payments, proof of sale terminals, online shopping, payment APIs, embedded apps, government payments, all of that can happen based on this House of Doge currency exchange and treasury. That can all happen. And every minute, all of those transactions, payments, settlements, whatever, it all ends up on a public ledger on the Dogecoin blockchain every minute of every hour, of every day, of every week, of every month, of every year, forever. It's not going to be like Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to hit a hard cap and it's going to stop. There's going to be no more new Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to stop. Dogecoin doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. No, this continues to decentralize it more, Nick, because there's 10,000 new Dogecoin made every minute that goes to the miners. And then the miners, right? There's big mining pools, there's going to be more competition, more mining pools, going to further decentralize Dogecoin. And there's no big whales. There's no huge whales. Those are exchanges, are those big accounts. Nobody has 30 billion Dogecoin. That's a Robinhood wallet. Nobody has 10 billion Dogecoin. That's a Binance wallet. All of that has been proven more decentralized than Bitcoin is Doge. So what happens with the price? So we're up over 18 cents. Yesterday we were drawing these lines, right? We drew these red lines and it was just like, look, we're in this triangle here, and it's looking like we're either going to break up or break down. And I drew this white arrow, remember? I drew the white arrow and I'm like, I think we're breaking up. And we did. That's the same white arrow I drew. It's like, there we go. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I would say that's a breakout, guys. Now, Bitcoin up over 88,000. Nice run for Bitcoin. It also broke out above its line. So it's very nice that we had a positive day, which allowed Dogecoin then to not like immediately pull back after the good news. So Dogecoin was able to do a quick pump on the news and then continue going up as more and more people were buying Doge. So thank you, Bitcoin, for that. Bitcoin is up 2.5%. Dogecoin is up 8.5%. That's right. 8.5%. As Dogecoin normally does when we have green markets, Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. So we have the Doge BTC trading pair rocketing upwards, getting away from this 20 line here, the blue 20 line. So we're up over 21. And of course, my target, as I've shown before, is getting back up to 30, which is this yellow line. So this is just a start for Doge. When Doge goes on a huge run and the FOMO kicks in, look out. Look out for that. Overall, when we zoom out, yes, we're still down from where we were at the beginning of March. Yes, we're still down. We're still negative for the month. But this is a start. All good runs, you got to start somewhere. Yes, other cryptos also doing well today. Pepe is up over 8 now. So we had a nice run on Pepe this morning. Again, still down from earlier in March, but it's a recovery as well. We had Bonk up. We were talking about other memes, the big memes that seem to be doing well as well. So there we go, guys. Nice start. Nice start. How you guys doing? Thank you, Jeff. Good to see you. Can I make that white arrow longer? We'll be drawing new arrows. We'll definitely be drawing new arrows. Yes. I think Satoshi knew how it would go. He also knew that there's no way around the fact that stock corporations and banks want to take over the market. But he didn't know Dogecoin was going to come around. He didn't know that. You're welcome, Nick. That's how it all ties together. That's how it ties together. Tony, when you buy is up to you. I can't tell you. We've been talking about looking for the big red candles in the past. Will there be another one? Probably. Will it go back to 17 cents? I don't know. There will be retraces along the way to buy on dips. It just might be higher. We don't know. Renzon just bought 40,000 more. Ron says, I have a couple million reasons for the Dogecoin price to explode. Boss bought some this morning. Liam asking, should I buy more now? Boss switched some ADA over for Doge today. Ron wants a Dogecoin credit card. F the banks. Agreed. I would like to get off of my Visa and MasterCard as well. They're convenient right now, but my goal will be to get rid of them. Yes. We might hit 19 cents before the live stream ends. We're having a little retrace at the moment, but we could turn around and go higher. That's the momentum we have right now. We'll see if Bitcoin accommodates. Bitcoin has a red candle. ETH has a red candle. Algo's recovering back up. Solana's got a red candle. Doge has got a red candle. So next week, $1, Melvin? Maybe not. Most Indian gas stations do that. Yep. Cheaper for cash than credit. Yep. Canada loves Doge. Oh, you guys like my shirt? You like my shirt today? Yeah. Had to go in for some big meetings today. So I think Satoshi would have wanted Dogecoin. I agree. I agree. I know, Jay, right? Looking good. Looking good. I could have changed my shirt to something more comfortable when I got home, but I was like, I'm too excited. I got to get ready for the stream. Is this a bull trap? Well, Jay, right now, I would say this is a continuation of the bull market again. Doesn't mean it won't retrace. Doesn't mean there won't be a dip, but right now all the markets are looking good. If this was just Doge going up by itself, I would probably say bull trap. But everything's going up today. ETH went up. Algorand up over 20 cents. Solana's up. Cardano's even up. Not as much as Dogecoin, because Dogecoin, of course, did flip Cardano, is now number 8, and is increasing the distance between itself and Cardano, now up over 1.7. Yeah, about $1.7 billion ahead on market cap. Dogecoin is over Cardano. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. God bless everyone with Doge today. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. I wouldn't say you're late, Ryan. No. Dogecoin can still be a deal, even at 18 cents. Again, we could have more dips, more buying opportunities can still happen. Not too late. And in fact, I bought Dogecoin at about 18.5 cents about a month ago. Where was that? Yeah, on that dip right there, February 28th. On that big dip right there. You see that? I bought Doge right there on that big dip we had, and it was at 18.5 cents. And I thought, wow, I really caught that on that big red candle down, didn't I? I caught that pretty good. And then Dogecoin went back up over 20 cents, up to 23 cents. And I'm like, wow, I caught that dip great, didn't I? Well, and then in March, we dumped into the 17s, down into the 16s, and even touched into the 15s where I bought some more. So we're recovering. So we're recovering from that, which is good. 4-hour chart looks awesome. Just big green candles. So we'll track it close up on the 15-minute chart as we continue. Linda says, I'd buy some now, keep the rest in case it drops later. Right, it doesn't have to be an all or nothing thing. Exactly, Linda. If you're thinking of buying, why not just buy a little bit right at this price? Not like if you got $1,000 to spend, maybe buy 200, maybe 300, maybe 5, maybe half right now, and then see whether it drops down lower for your other half. Jodito asks, my average is 38 cents. I buy at this price. How low would it lower my average? Would it help recoup your losses? Well, it just lowers your average based on how many more coins you buy based on what you hold. If you've got 10,000 Doge at 38 cents, and now you buy 10,000 more at 18 cents, it will probably lower your average into the mid-20s. That'd be my guess. You'd be in the or upper 20s. That's pretty good. All depends on how much you hold and how much you're going to buy. Nix thinks we're going to hit 30 cents easily this week. Is Elon paying people on X to write articles? There are content creators on X who do get paid because they've achieved so many views over the past 3 months. So they're eligible to be paid for their content, right? They're not getting paid directly by Elon, but like the Mario Novels and all those big accounts there that you see posting repeatedly again and again and again. Yeah, they're getting paid. They're getting paid per view. But not specifically for articles on Doge. Oh. The House of Pepe. Yeah, some is best. I don't think so. Boss says, I will never buy Pepe again. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to either. Again, I've been buying Doge. I will buy more Doge. I will eventually buy some more Bitcoin as well. And those are the two I'm going to hold into the future. I still have some Peak. I still have some Trump collectibles, right? And I still do have this account, which is the Dogecoin, half Dogecoin still in this KrissPax DCA portfolio, which is now up over $26,000. Again, I put in 10,000 and the rest has been profit. And this Sunday, for you guys who are members of the channel, this coming Sunday, March 30th, will be our members only live stream. Well, where I will be talking about giving away 75,000 Dogecoin. 75,000 Dogecoin. So as I promised in March, we will be doing this. So 4:00 p.m. East Coast time, members only live stream. We will talk about the KrissPax DCA portfolio, this Dogecoin specifically here, and I'll tell some other stories as well. Stuff that I don't want to put out there, but we'll just keep to members only. So we'll have some fun on Sunday doing that. For those who are members, if you want to become a member of the KrissPax channel, just go to my YouTube channel, main screen, and right here under our members, you just go over to the right and you hit the join button and you can join the channel and become a member yourself. You get your name in green in the chat. You get a check mark next to your name and you get to use these cool emojis, all of these fun custom Dogecoin and other crypto related emojis. You need a moon emoji? Yeah, I had a moon emoji before. It doesn't look great. Maybe I'll work on that. Maybe I'll work on making a better one. But that's what's going on, guys. That's what's going on. Blake, paranormal, Tesla up 11% today for Tesla. So all that crap that Tim Waltz was doing up in Minnesota about laughing at the Tesla stock going down, well, it's up like $50 a share since he said that. So the joke is on him. The joke is on him. Why is the SEC not officially closing the XRP case? I don't know. I haven't heard that, Jay. I haven't heard. The news was that they were going to close it. Why haven't they yet? I don't know. I know, Nathan, right? Like my shirt? Yeah. Big meetings today. It's a busy day. But I was watching the Doge price in between meetings. I saw what was happening. I was like, okay, this is good. And again, this morning, my video was Dogecoin eyes major move, right? Dogecoin eyes major move. The price was in the 17s when I made that video. And now we're in the 18s. That's pretty good. Upper resistance level, Kevin? Good question. Good question. Haven't really had time to look at this yet. Where is resistance here? I think I've got to look at liquidations. Look at Dogecoin in the past hour, almost $1 million in liquidations. Shorts. They've been taking out the shorts on Doge. Look at that. I haven't even looked at this yet. They've been taking out the shorts on Doge today. Awesome. Bitcoin as well, taking out some big shorts here early this afternoon or late morning. Got new shorts opening up on Bitcoin, up here at 89,000. Tens of millions of dollars of shorts up here. Interesting. Yeah. 89,000. Lots of big shorts up there that could get liquidated for Bitcoin. What does Doge look like? Yeah, look at all the shorts got liquidated. First run up and then the second run up even higher, a lot of shorts. So 18.9, 18.99, and 19.1 on the Doge heat map. Let's look at it a little zoomed out more. Yeah, there's not a lot of long shorts up here. It's all relatively new. There's got to be some longer shorts still open. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, they're up a lot higher. They're up in the 20s. So we got a ways to go before we start getting these big shorts on Doge. They're up in the 20s. But I would say a good resistance point is going to be up here at about 20.8 cents. It looks on the heat map. 20.8 cents. Pretty clear sailing between now and there. So 20.8. Yeah, that's right above that line right there. So that's where that would be. But from here, it's pretty clear sailing up to that line. That's what I would say. As predicted, Doge will pump the day I leave on PTO. It's nice, right? Spend the day watching the Doge chart go up. You want to get paid in Doge, Nick? So would I. When I get to that level and I'm like making money on X posts, I would like to get paid in Doge. And also, yeah, no more banks. Doge should be called X money. Interesting. I don't know if it's going to get there or not, but Danny, that's good. A moment of silence for those waiting for 10-cent Doge. You know what I said about those guys. For the summer, Jay, right now, I still think, we're going to go up in April and at least the first part of May. And then maybe it'll like settle down a bit for the summer. We've seen that happen even in bull markets. Sell in May, go away, buy back in September, that kind of thing. We could see that again. The whole $1.80 thing sounded crazy in January. Not looking crazy at all now. F1, those who believe, right? Those who believe. Yep, Tesla having a good recovery today, Christian. Congratulations to all the Tesla holders that weren't shorting Tesla or laughing at the destruction that was being done to Tesla cars. People who were keying and doing other things to Tesla cars, not realizing that there's like cameras all over those cars and they were all getting recorded. They're going to go after them. I don't believe anything about Hoskinson and Cardano, Raider fam. Nothing. I do not believe anything when it comes to Hoskinson and Cardano. Yes, feels good, doesn't it? Doesn't it, Sunshine? Peak is going up. Crypto G. Peak got caught in sort of a double whammy. when it was going down over the past few months. Not only was the whole crypto market going down, but then they were having all these token unlocks as well. So Peak's price really plummeted. But we're showing good signs here. I mean, at midnight last night, something caused Peak to like explode from 13 cents up over 15 cents. But yeah, Peak still looking strong. On a comeback. I know it's down a lot from where it was before. There's a lot that got hit a lot worse. Talking about WIF and others, 90% down from their highs. But this is good for Doge. Good for Doge. A few hours ago in a meeting, Elon mentioned using Doge to pay content creators. I did not see that, Nix, so I cannot comment on that. I don't follow the peanut token, Isaac. I really don't. I'm surprised it even came back. I thought it would die a good death and be done with. Happy Monday, Eric. Jasmine didn't drop yet for the new buy-in. I don't know about a Robinhood listing, Dustin. I know the team is working really hard to try and get Robinhood, entice them by transferring tons of Jasmine over to Robinhood if they list it. Is that going to be enough? I don't know. But up 3.5% today. The lowest dip, again, was still back here on the 10th of March at 1.12 cents. Last night, it got down to 1.17, still pretty low. I don't know if it's going to break below a penny or not. I think it would take an overall market dump to get Jasmine to do that. Or if for some reason Binance decides to delist it, that will hurt Jasmine. That would hurt Jasmine. Christian, the members only live stream on Sunday will become a members only video on my channel that you can rewatch. Okay. We need the moon emoji. All right, Andy, I'll work on it. I showed how to become a member. Dr. V joined. Dr. V. You had to sell half your Doge to expand your portfolio. XRP, Chainlink. Good portfolio, but not great selling Doge, always, Eric. To buy other coins. I mean, to take profits, I understand that, but how's the Doge fam today? Feeling good? Heck of a day? Yes, Sean? Tesla trading like a meme? Kind of. Yep. Sales are down in some places and up in others, Kevo. Depends on where you are. In the EU, they're down, but the EU doesn't like Elon and Tesla very much. So I wouldn't count that as being down overall. Paranormal, join back up. Welcome. You think we got to break 19.5 for Doge to be bullish? 18 was a critical point. Getting up over 18 was good because we tried to do it on Wednesday, and last week we got up to like 17.9 and got rejected. So to come back and, oh God. And so this run up over 18 cents was good to break that shorter term resistance line. So it was good to get over that. And so now we're over that. Are we going to come back and back test 18 cents? Maybe. Might come back and back test it. I know, Adam. I feel the same way about my governor in Massachusetts. She's kind of an idiot too. Kind of an idiot too. Mr. Cheyenne, you got here? What's up? Hey, the first 10 minutes of my live stream had all the good stuff. All the good stuff in the first 10 minutes of the live stream. So for those just joining in, if you want to go scroll back, watch the first 10 minutes, do it on a 2x if you need it like double speed, and you come back to the live. That has all the news. Thank you, Jason. Welcome. A lot of good posts on X. Keeping up with the good Doge news. Always good. Doge to the moon. Still wearing my work uniform. Yep. You don't normally see me in these shirts. But here it is today. Here it is today. Kevin, you're welcome. I mean, I posted this morning, right? You saw it. I keep up with my charts, but I posted this morning. There's the white arrow, right? We were only at 17.6 cents, right? And what did I say? And this was early this morning, 7:30 this morning. We didn't even have a House of Doge announcement yet. And I said, do we now see the rally and hold over 18 cents? Charlotte gave a big, like, strong arm, like, yes, strong Dogecoin. Yep. So that's where we were this morning. And here we are now up at 18.5 cents. That's pretty good. Volume is up. Linda, as you can see on the volume bars down here, good trading volume of Dogecoin up, particularly from 8 o'clock on this morning when House of Doge made their announcement. Big trading of Doge. Compo, that's the best time to buy Tesla during a difficult time. Same with Dogecoin. Thank you, Paranormal. You got peak back to your average, Compo? Nice. I got a ways to go. I got a double peak from 14 to 28. Do you have a members only jacket? I don't know what the Asian market is going to do, Alex. Are they going to jump on the Doge bandwagon, or are they going to try and short it down? I mean, Bitcoin dropped below 88K. Now at 87.8. So Bitcoin is not helping us right now. Bitcoin did not hold 88. So not helping. You did an upgrade. Well, thank you, Paranormal, for the upgrade. You have 1,000 ADA in your ledger. Makes me sick when I see it. I should have bought more Doge. Cardano will do all right. It's probably not going to do Doge numbers, but it'll do all right. And it all depends on when you bought it too. Like, did you buy ADA when it was 25 cents? Then you're up 3x, right? All depends on when you buy it. 25 cents is bullish. Yep. But let's get back past that resistance line first, right? Get up to 21 first, then climb up to 24. Recovery takes time. Premsty thinks Doge will only go up if Bitcoin goes up. That's a lot of it, but we have seen Dogecoin go on runs before Bitcoin, without Bitcoin, and Bitcoin follows. 2021 was the perfect example of that. Bitcoin rallied after Dogecoin. Bitcoin was actually going down when Doge rallied. So we could have more of that happening. 28 cents. That would be fantastic. Trend reversal. Yep. Yep. Much green, Elliot. Always good. Dr. V, did I say I was going to show you how to create a Doge wallet? Just go to MyDoge.com. Do it on your phone. And whether you have an Apple phone or an Android, you just click on the button and you download the MyDoge app. That's it. It's as easy as that. That's how you create a Dogecoin wallet. It's as easy as that. Just on your phone, just go to mydoge.com, or you can search either in the Apple App Store or Google Play, or even in the Chrome Web Store. Now, it depends. There are some states in the United States that doesn't allow you to use the MyDoge app. Unfortunately, then use a, Trust Wallet or something. You can create a Dogecoin wallet in a Trust Wallet. Other ways to do it. But for Doge and Doge only, I highly recommend the MyDoge app. It is what I use more than any other wallet. That's where all the tips and giveaways on this channel are all coming in and out of MyDoge. Great wallet for Dogecoin. Could Doge reach 50 cents? We hope, Shaywan. That would be awesome. Can't predict the future. Yeah, where's my safety vest and construction hat? They are at the office. They're at the office. I don't keep those at home. Friday, big day, interest rates, inflation. I don't think anything's happening on interest rates this Friday. They are what they are. There's not an FOMC meeting next until May. So, but if there's inflation numbers coming out, maybe they're better. Initial jobless claims comes out on Thursday. Yeah, there'll probably be regional, like Washington, D.C. probably has a bunch because of all the cuts that Doge, Department of Government Efficiency, is making. We'll see that. Not a daily afternoon dump, Jackson. There was a big run today, and it's a little pullback. Doesn't work in Minnesota, Adam. You blame Walls. Pump a Lot uses Trust Wallet. Again, just make sure your two-factor authentication is on both the Trust Wallet and your phone. You don't want a SIM swap, attack, and they can just get right into your wallet on your phone and empty it out. So be careful. You're welcome, Dr. V. It's a great little wallet. Doge only. I used to do staking rewards, Elliot, before I took my profits on my other alts. Do not do any staking rewards for your Dogecoin. Dogecoin is not a proof of stake cryptocurrency. Don't do it. If somebody is offering staking rewards on your Doge, that means they are taking your Doge and it's no longer your Doge. So don't do that. But I did successfully stake Cardano, Solana, VeChain, Harmony One, ETH, and there was one other that I had staked. Oh, Algorand. And I got a lot of great additional coins or tokens through that staking, but then I unstaked them all back in January when I took my profits to buy my house. So right now I have nothing staked. I own Bitcoin. I own Dogecoin. I own some Peak. I own some Trump collectibles. And I have a little bit of a little bit of unstaked ETH on PayPal, a little bit of Litecoin, and then everything else is this in this portfolio, which is all sitting on Coinbase, is this portfolio. That's all the crypto I have right now. Android did not completely remove the Doge wallet, boss. There are some states where you don't. You're not able to. That's all. What purpose do offline wallets serve? Niels, an offline wallet, whether it's a ledger, hardware wallet like this, or it's a MyDoge or Trust wallet, so-called soft wallet on your phone, just helps protect your crypto. It gets it off the exchanges. So you can look to FTX, perhaps, or Voyager, Celsius, number of others that have gone out of business for one reason or another. And if you had your crypto sitting there, you either lose it or you wait years to get some of it back. It's not yours if it's sitting on an exchange. It's not your crypto. This is your crypto, your wallet, your seed phrase, your crypto. Is it a way to evade taxes? Not really. You still bought the crypto somewhere and there's a record of it. You're going to sell it somewhere, right? There's going to be a record of it. So why don't I stake? Because I only own coins now. Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, again, some ETH, but it's sitting on PayPal. I'm not going to stake it. You can't stake it directly from there. Just leaving it there. You can't transfer off of PayPal. You can pay for things with it, but I'm going to pay stuff with ETH. So I'm waiting for the eventual ETH rally. Some year it'll come. But I don't have any other tokens to be staked. The Bitcoin ETF should be good today. I'll bet BlackRock was having a lot of its customers buying the IBIT Bitcoin spot ETF today. So those should be good numbers. That should be good. Doge NFTs. Yes, the Doginals. They're popular. And in fact, you can trade them on the MyDoge app now. They have a tab there where you can do the Doge NFTs right in MyDoge. Are they going to be worth more in the future? I don't know. I'm just buying the Dogecoin because I want to use the Dogecoin as a currency. I have not bought any NFTs ever, and I don't plan on it. I'm supporting cryptocurrency, and I want to use cryptocurrency. I want to use Dogecoin. The NFT thing, I just didn't get into. Last week, Jay says, I sent Dogecoin from MyDoge to Coinbase. Never received. I tried contacting Coinbase and Toppler, and they both point at each other. I don't know what Toppler is, Jay. Don't know what you mean by that. Oh, you retracted the message. Sorry. I got to go to the newer one. That's the older one. Sorry. I sent Dogecoin from MyDoge to Coinbase. Never received. Tried contacting Coinbase. Yeah, you still say the same thing. I don't know. I don't know. I sent my Doge to Robinhood. Very happy to now possibly win daily drawing. I was worried about entering before. Now you got your wallet. It's not a daily drawing, though. Some days we do giveaways. We happen to have been on a big string of days in a row. People were all upset yesterday. Oh, there's no giveaway. I'm just like, God, are you just coming here for giveaways? Or are you here for the content and the entertainment, right? Especially on a nice green day like today. My last buy at 17 cents will be one of your best timed buys. Nice toss. Nice. Don't feel ignorant, Adam. There's no such thing. They're all good questions. Tax-wise, if I transfer from crypto to my wallet, it doesn't count as a transaction. Correct. That's correct. Only when you sell. You got it. You got it. Transferring crypto from wallet to wallet is not a taxable event. And not an ignorant or dumb question. It's all good. It's all good. Only when you sell. Right now, it's also if you purchase. But we think Trump administration is going to change that. If you use it to buy something, not a taxable event. We need to see that. Can't wait to see the Doge wallet app for Android in Ireland. I don't know what it takes to do that. I don't know if there's some Irish finance commission or someone who would regulate that. I don't know how it works in your country. I also track it myself as well. I do the same thing on my spreadsheet. If I transfer to from an exchange to a wallet, I put that in my notes column so I know which Doge I transferred. So when I eventually transfer it back, like I did back in January, I know exactly which Doge that is. So if I ever get audited, I can say, hey, look, IRS auditor, here's my spreadsheet. Here's all my crypto. This is what I transferred. Transferred it back. Here's the blockchain to back that up. I'm good. So come on, audit me. I dare you. Adam, just join the stream. Where's the Pax Cat drawing? We stopped drawing Pax Cats because they were leading to further losses. Every time we drew a Pax Cat, the price then ended up going down. After it followed the tail up, it then dropped 3 times in a row. And I'm like, I'm done drawing Pax Cats. Hey, if you can use the Dogecoin core wallet, awesome. That's good. Like I told you, 18, time is now. And we all know crypto exchanges have the best customer service. Not. Actually, Robinhood was pretty good because I was doing a wire transfer. They were very good for that whole thing. They followed up, made sure it all went through. That was nice. Yeah, I don't know where PaxCat is, Jim. PaxCat was a bad cat. He was a bad cat. I'll just leave it at that. Coinbase is shady. Very hard to get deposit now. Withdrawals are regulated in the EU. Yeah, always send a test transfer first. If you're transferring like from a ledger back to Coinbase, just do a test transfer of maybe like, I don't know, 50 Doge or something, not your whole lot. Just make sure it goes through before you send a big crap ton. Highly recommended. People less likely appreciate good things these days. Keep spreading the good vibes. That's what I try to do, even on bear days. And I know the bears would come and go, but House of Doge has big plans. That's what I've been saying, Crypto Conqueror. It's a good day today. Aussie, good morning. Exactly as predicted. Good point, Milkman X. What you can do is you can go with your wallet address. You can go to dogechain.info. Okay. You can go to dogechain.info. And then there's a Bitcoin or there's a Dogecoin Explorer here. And all you have to do is put in your wallet address right there on dogechain.info. For instance, if I put in my wallet address into here to show you how it works, and I'll get my Doge wallet address from the description below because I always leave it there. It's public. Anybody can look at it. Let's put it in, search it, and there it is. So there's my Dogecoin wallet right there. I've got 28,000 Doge there right now. Current balance at $5,000. I've had 245 transactions. And you can see 33 Doge out, 33 Doge out, 33 Doge out, 33 Doge out, 33 Doge out. See, these are all the transactions. And you can look on each individual transaction by clicking on it, and you can see where it went. So I can click on the wallet that it went to, and I can see whether they actually received the Doge. They did, whoever DKM is. Sorry, but your wallet is there. It's public. Anybody could do this, right? And there's the 33 Doge in their wallet. So I successfully transferred the wallet. Now, if you had a problem with Coinbase, right, and you were going from your wallet to Coinbase, you can take your wallet, right, put it into the dogechain.info search bar, and you can see what actually happened with your Doge right there. Again, it's a public ledger. It's all out. There's nothing secretive there, right? Any coins that are moved that are on the blockchain, a kind of transfer like this, it's all public. So try that out. I'm here looking for a genius in useless things. Dogecoin. Now it's a dog with a happy tail. You've got 20 in your sights. Positive momentum. We like that. Again, little pullback here down to 1848 now. But again, Bitcoin not cooperating either. So we had a good run. Again, Bitcoin's up 2%. Doge is up 7%. So outperforming Bitcoin on the run up based on its good news. But again, having a little pullback. The Doge concert. Is that me photoshopped? What do you think?
All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge.
That's all AI. So you just upload a photo of yourself and it puts it in there. There's a number of other different videos that you could do that too, but that's the one that's the most fun. Is that one. And it looks pretty good. I was actually wearing a green jacket with a hood on it. The hood was down, and they made that image like so good. So good. So yeah, was not Photoshop. Nope, it was all AI. But that was pretty good. All I had to do was upload a photo. It was awesome. Yes, Pax Cat was a bad cat today. A bad cat. There are no bad cats? No, he was a bad cat today. He was bad. I just subtract out the exchange fees is all I do. Like you don't get as much profit, so you only log what you actually received. So you don't get taxed on the fees. If you're just going from wallet to wallet, Adam, there's usually no fee. Like when I did all of those transfers, wallet to wallet, no fee. It's when you go to an exchange, either to an exchange or off an exchange, many exchanges will tack on a fee. Coinbase does it. Binance does it. Robinhood does not. Robinhood is good. No, they don't charge an extra fee for that. But both Coinbase and Binance do. It's a little extra fee. Now, there is a Dogecoin network fee that every transaction has that's on the blockchain. And those fees add up and go to the miners as rewards. The whole idea of Bitcoin is once Bitcoin tops out and there's no more new Bitcoin, the miners will just be earning the fees. Who knows what's that going to be 100 years from now, right? 100 years from now. Not something I'm going to worry about. But I don't know how many transactions there are actually going to be on the Bitcoin blockchain when there's no more Bitcoin to mine. The exchanges will be out. There'll be no more buying and selling Bitcoin. I don't know what happens. Dogecoin will not have that problem, which is why Dogecoin is a better currency than Bitcoin. Sally's Dream, how are you? Smash the likes and subscribes. Thank you, Sunshine, for reminding people always. We have a good day today. We should have more likes. Talking about House of Doge. That's right, the big House of Doge announcement today. The official Dogecoin reserve is now live and operational. Over 10 million initial Dogecoin were purchased. That's huge. It's huge. House of Doge. Buying 10 million. Yeah, there was a small network fee on each of those. There's the fee right there. The fee on this last one was 0.1. Yeah, about a penny. 1.73 cents was the fee to transfer 33 Doge. 1.73. Is that right? There's the unspent 33. I don't know why this is showing other numbers here. What is that? Yeah, I don't know what, it's just 33 and 1.73 cents is the fee. And that is a network fee that's paid on top of the 33 Doge. So yeah, it's 33.1 ends up coming out of the wallet, and that 0.1 Doge pays the fee. That's what happens. And that again is wallet to wallet. Any tax deductions? No, it's not charity. No. Some of them probably paper handed it. I did not look at everybody's transaction. I don't care what you do with your Doge. If you win the Doge, it's your Doge. Anthony's is the only one I care about. Did he paper hand his 33 Doge or not? I will be able to check that. If Doge were to rocket into a sellable position, would you recommend just transferring it to USDC and then withdraw? Well, from USDC, what would you do with it, DB? What's your plan overall? Are you trying to profit and cash out and then use that cash for something? Or do you want to continue to hold and wait for lower prices to buy back in? It's a big difference depending on what you want to do. What's your plan? If you're on Coinbase, you would then sell it to USDC and hold USDC on Coinbase because you get interest on that, like 4.25% or something on Coinbase. And so you're earning interest on that money, waiting for the markets to turn back around lower because you plan to buy back in. But if you're just going to cash out, then you sell it to USD if you're in the United States, and then transfer that USD off the platform to your bank. That's about all you can do right now. In the future, with Dogecoin, you don't have to sell the Doge. You just use it as a currency to buy things. Yeah, Bruce, we talked about that about an hour ago. What's the Asian market going to do? Are they going to pump it or are they going to dump it? I don't know. One of them was Anthony's wallet. I don't think that exact one was. How many transactions can Dogecoin process? And is it enough? Well, this is the whole thing about the Dogecoin reserve, and what the House of Doge is doing is they're building up the strategic reserve to act as liquidity for transactions that happen between the minutes, right? Dogecoin can handle so many transactions per minute itself. However, if you want mainstream adoption, you need a lot more than that. And so what House of Doge is doing is they're creating this big liquidity pool of Dogecoin to serve sort of as this underlying, I don't know, backstop of Doge to allow transactions to happen within like seconds through an app like SuchPay, which we're going to be hearing more and more about. And those transactions can happen because there's that liquidity. And then every minute, all of those transactions will be bundled up and put on the blockchain. So that's theoretically how it's going to work. Yeah, so always watch the first 10 minutes. 3 cushion fan in front of the Sphinx there. That is not the KrissPax Cat Sphinx. I see that. My kind of coin, Doge, is to the moon. If we hit 19 cents, I'm buying a Doge hat from your merch store. So the question on the merch store is, they were reviewing a new item. I did not check and see whether that review was finished yet or not. Not yet. They're reviewing the Dogecoin white paper. It's not available yet. It would come up first thing. It'd be the newest product. I made it over the weekend and I uploaded it. So we're waiting. For those that are interested in Doge merch, I got a merch store. Link is in the description below. We've got a lot of fun Doge themed items that you can purchase. Got a new baby in the family and you want to get a Dogecoin onesie? We got that. If you want a Dogecoin mug for your coffee or tea? We got that. We got halters, long sleeve, short sleeve, men's, women's, all kinds of fun products. Pretty cool. So check that out in the merch store. Got some Bitcoin too. If you want to support Bitcoin, we got Bitcoin too. But yeah, just a Doge on a onesie, that'd be awesome. The babies will love it. You can check that out. You got here just in time for the song rhyme. You're in Reno. Reno. We'll have fun up there. This man crazy? Maybe, but it's a good kind of crazy. It's a good kind. I don't know who that was originally. It wasn't Travis Scott. But it was another performer originally. I don't think it was Travis Scott. My videos will stay the videos. I do the Dogecoin dance for the live streams. I'm going to get right to the point on the videos. It's like right to the point. Good day, Anthony, sir. How are you? How's your 33 Doge looking today? You randomly leave work and that song pops up in your head. All eyes on Doge. Isn't that awesome? That's awesome. Oh, the national Doge song. The $1 party is not going to be at my new home. I'm not going to have a bunch of Dogecoin degens in my home. No. It'll be somewhere, bar, pub, restaurant, some public place. You guys can just come and go. I did not commit to anything, Brian. No, did not commit to anything. And I'll provide the food, but you guys got to do your own drinks. I'm not providing alcohol for anybody. I don't want that liability. If you're going to buy alcohol, you buy it yourself. I'll buy the food. I'll provide the place. Marino really loves Dogecoin. You love it more when there's green candles, right? How much were the Dogecoins worth when you started the membership portfolio? Good question, Linda. I'll tell you exactly when I started. Because I have it on a spreadsheet. Yes. The first Dogecoin I bought into the portfolio was at 6.9 cents. Yes, 69. 6.9 cent Dogecoin on July 14th, 2023. 6.9. We bought in the 7s, and then it dropped back into the 6s. We still bought. And then when it dropped to $5.95, we bought a big bunch because it was under 6 cents. And it's like, yeah, we're not just buying $33 or $40 or $50. We're buying a lot. So we did that. Went back up in the 6s. And guess what? Then it dropped back into the 5s. And then we bought a crap ton more. This was in October 2023 at 5.885 cents. For $835, we got 14,000 Dogecoin. So that's what made up this total 75,000 Doge. So it was all bought in the 6s, some in the 7s, more in the 6s, and then a bunch in the 5s. And there it is. I keep track of all that stuff. My 33 Doge is now worth $6.10. Yes. Not at the new mansion, Nick. It's not at my house. I know. The Dogecoin fee is nothing. You're basically, it's a penny. Like to move a crap ton of Doge. It's a penny. Presently, if you use Dogecoin as a currency, you have to pay taxes. We're hoping the Trump administration changes that. Who gets the fee when you transfer? It goes to the miners. The miners get the fee. It's not a lot for Doge, but for Bitcoin, there's a lot. In ETH, I mean, that's what the ETH miners loved. Those that were mining ETH loved those big gas fees. They made crap tons of money back in 2021. They were so profitable. Mining ETH was the big thing. Then they converted to proof of stake, and the miners all left. And now you see what happened to the ETH price. Xcat needs more walks. That's the problem. He doesn't go outside. He's got a little bigger house to run around in here, but still. Ugh. Ah, yes. When Dogecoin is in the green, it does make you feel better. Oh, Magic 8 Ball. Are we headed to 42 cents? We hope so. You like your Dogecoin shirt, Takoa? Joe, what is the House of Doge? We have been talking about that. You can go to a website for you, houseofdoge.com. Let's go to that website and you can read all about it. House of Doge. The official corporate arm of the Dogecoin Foundation, empowering companies to use only Doge every day, making it the currency of the Earth, Moon, Mars, and stars. Anyway, yeah, just scroll down, read about the House of Doge, and more information is coming out about who's in the House of Doge and what their bigger plans are. We're waiting to hear about more partnerships, sponsorships. It's pretty big. Sunbeam, how are you? Doge is the cool coin. Doge is the cool coin. And I have my favorite Doge emoji that I use. It's a cool Doge. It's the cool Doge. Set up camp in the backyard. Guys. No. I'll sleep on your couch. Members only live stream will start at 4:00 p.m. East Coast time. East Coast United States time. Blake's bringing the donuts. Bonk is doing well, making a comeback. Yeah, I don't know what we'll do about names and such at the party yet. We got a ways to go here before we start thinking about those kinds of details. I know, Jungle. I got a lot of that. 42-cent Doge I sold. And what are you selling for? I'm just showing you how to take some profits. That's all. Does he have his own room? No, he has his own house. The whole house is his. He just grants us some use of it. But this is his house. I don't think you have to hope, Marina. The House of Doge thing is going to turn out really good. I believe so. When a block is solved, 10,000 Doge is divided among those miners who worked on it. All transactions on that block fee are also divided out. It basically goes to the one miner that solved the equation. Sometimes it's a pool. And when it's a pool, then it's divided amongst the pool members. And that's generally how most of it is. But there's solo miners who get the whole 10,000 Doge. I don't know how often that happens. I don't follow those details. There are some people who do. And still, even today, every once in a while, there's a Bitcoin solo miner that does get the Bitcoin reward. It's like 3.125 Bitcoin now. Somebody did it, I think, last month. Someone got a solo miner got the Bitcoin reward. That's pretty cool. Doge is 1 minute, Space Cowboy. It's 1 minute. Every minute. you can go to the Dogecoin blockchain and you can see dogechain.info. Let me try that again. It errored out on me. Doge chain. I got to get around that error message. There we go. See, every minute, a new block is created. We're up to block number 5,639,406. And number 407 is going to be created in a matter of seconds when the next block hits. It's every minute. Every minute of every hour of every day, there's a new block created. And 10,000 Doge goes to the miners. Now, there's one mining pool that gets 20% of all Dogecoin mined. There's another one that gets about 20. Another one that gets about 7, 6, 5, 4. These are all different mining pools. You can find out which ones they are on some online websites that track that stuff. And there's number 407 was just created. There were 60 transactions on that block in the last minute. 60 transactions on that block just happened. And 10,000 Dogecoin is worth $1,858, which just went to one of these miners. So you can see that all right here on dogechain.info. Yeah, 14.5 was the bottom of this pullback. Yes. Yes. BTC block time is 10 on average, right? Sometimes it's a little longer, sometimes it's a little shorter. Solos happen often. Yeah. Yep, plus some fees. Yep. That is all correct. Doge hash rate is up. I called that out last month. It's up near all-time highs. I don't know where the Litecoin hash rate is right now. You can go to, if you want to see that, got lots of websites you can go to. You can go to BitInfo charts, and you can see. Click on Dogecoin. You can click on Doge, and you can come down here, and you can see the hash rate, which is hash rate right there. We are still, yeah, we're up almost to all-time high again. We came back a little bit from where we were. When was that? On the date, there's the date. We hit the all-time high on March 7th. So we're a little bit below that right now, but not much. So you can see how the hash rate has been steadily climbing, particularly since October, November 2024. That's the competition for solving the Dogecoin block. And if you look at all time, boy, look at that. Look at even back in 2021, when Dogecoin was up at 73 cents, look where the hash rate was. It was way down here. I'll tell you, this is building. Dogecoin is going to be the most profitable thing to mine. Is the house historic? No, it's a newer house. It was built in 2000. What year was it built? 2008. 2008. It was a former like little small farm that was converted to houses. I didn't want to buy a historic house. Yeah, let's hold strong, Tunkay. I haven't heard anything on what Elon was looking at as far as blockchains. He has been sidetracked on this whole Department of Government Efficiency thing. So he's not looking at anything right now, as far as I know. Now, what is his team doing? His engineering team? Maybe they figured all of that out? I don't know. Nothing has been said about it, though. So we don't know. We don't know. Yeah, and if electricity costs are just so high here in Boston, I'm not going to be profitable. Again, unless Dogecoin, you mine a bunch of Dogecoin at 18 cents and then it goes up to $1. That's where your profit is going to be. It's going to be in the increase in the price of the Dogecoin that you mine. But on a daily basis, with my electricity costs, I'd be losing money. I'd be better off just buying the Dogecoin than buying the miner and mining it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Easier to buy. Exactly. It'd be easier to buy it. But I do want to support the Dogecoin network. I do want to learn about Dogecoin mining. And so the way to do that is to get a miner. Any recommendation to purchase Doge via Robinhood? When you see a big red candle, you just press the buy button. If you want to do a quick market purchase, it's as easy as that. If you're looking for a specific price, you can do a limit order on Robinhood. You just have to pull down the right-hand menu when you get into that buy page instead of just doing the default market purchase. You can go to the upper right-hand corner, there's a little menu there, and you click that, and then you select limit order. And then on a limit order, you set your price, 18.1. If you think it's going to drop down to 18.1 cents, you don't want to buy it now at 18.5. Think it's going to drop, you set 18.1 as your limit price. Price goes down to 18.1, your limit order doesn't fill. Goes down to 18 cents, your limit order still hasn't filled because it's stupid Robinhood. And once it gets down to like 17.9, then your 18.1 limit order is going to fill. Because that's how Robinhood works. As long as you know that, Robinhood isn't listed as a wallet, but it does allow you to transfer on and off the platform. When you buy Dogecoin on Robinhood, you don't own the Dogecoin. Robinhood owns the Dogecoin. But you can transfer it off to a Ledger or a MyDoge wallet or Trust Wallet or any of those, and they allow you to do that. Or if you want to receive Doge into Robinhood, they will give you a wallet address to use to receive the Dogecoin, and then they'll move it to your account. Although the Dogecoin itself is actually in, where's the top 100 wallet thing? Right there. Sitting in this wallet that has 28.8 billion Dogecoin. That wallet there. If you hold Dogecoin on Robinhood, your Dogecoin is sitting in that wallet right there. 28.8 billion Dogecoin. Your wallet's sitting, your Doge is sitting in there. That's the way it works. How are you doing, Ali? I'm doing good. Doge is up today. It's a good day. We're trying to hold above 18.5 cents. So want to get to 19. That would be awesome. If we see that tonight, we'll see. Yeah, and my electricity costs are almost double that, Milkman, in Boston. I'm paying like 13.1 or something, not 7. Lose money. It's all right, Ollie. People all over the world are here. Don't ever do a market buy, ever. Sometimes, Ramon, when there's a huge dip happening, sometimes the limit order isn't going to hit and a market order makes sense. Sometimes. I've done it before. Just a quick market order, catch it on the dip, and then it goes back up. That can work. I love Boston too, Joey. And this is where I live. Originally from Texas, you live in Lakeville. Doge will moon again? I think so. You got a letter from your natural gas company telling you that you are more efficient this year. Your crypto miners have been heating your home. There you go. So a little savings there back. That's nice. Yeah, there's a lot of mini Doge miners. Have to calculate how long it takes to get the price back. Like they're like $1,500 or something, as opposed to like the 8,000 to 9,000 ant miner. It just still takes a year or more at this price of Doge to pay back the rig itself. But then you got to factor in what your electricity costs are. And for me, it's just a losing battle. I would never get the money back unless Dogecoin's price, goes up like 3 times. Then it starts being profitable again once it's up in the 40s. But at 18 cents, no, losing money. I use Kraken, can send direct from bank, buy coins, transfer right out to wallet. Yep, I heard Kraken's good for that. Robinhood has some limits when you first join of how much you can trade until money's become settled. Hey, Luca. Yep. Good day today. Good day. Those mini Doges are $700 to $800. Yeah, I saw a video of another one that was about $1,500 for a mini Doge miner. Again, it's a newer version. I haven't done all the research yet. Best deals are from Hong Kong. You got to risk sending USDC, but you've never been burned, so that's good. Free shipping. DHL takes a week. Milkman X says gold shells are power hungry. Again, I haven't done all my research yet. You have 3 DG1 home miners. Flattened out on the 30-minute chart. Maybe a lot of that is due to Bitcoin. Bitcoin flattened out. Well, Bitcoin's been flattened out most of the day. So, but it's back over 88,000, which is good. It was dipping down here in the 87. So Bitcoin back up to 88. Good. Keep Dogecoin above 18.5. No, Luca, I'm not buying any cryptos right now. I got payments to make. I made a lot of profit in 2024, and I got to pay the IRS on April 15th. So my money's going to that. I still have to pay the movers. That's due next week. So I moved in February, but I don't actually have to pay. I put it on my credit card, and I have to pay that next week. And then I have my pre-tax payment, my quarterly pre-tax payment, also due April 15th. for 2025. So you add those together, Kriss isn't buying any crypto right now. I'm stuck. I'm stuck right now. So I got to get those payments out of the way. And then maybe end of April, I'll have some money to start buying more crypto. But until then, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. But I did borrow from myself to buy that 15-cent Doge the other week. I did that. So I'm glad I forced myself to borrow from myself and do that when it was down at 15, because I was like, yeah, I thought Doge was going to go back up, and it did. Now we're back up to 18.5. You've got a Doge crypto miner that runs on solar. Nice. Go to ASIC miner value. It'll tell you close. Yeah, I know. Mine are just off. Again, I haven't done the big research yet, so I don't know what I'm doing. Miro asks, will Doge hit 50 cents again? We would like to think so. We're down at 18.5 right now. Doge sniffed at 50 back in December. 48-cent Doge. We were so close. It looked like Doge was going to keep going at that time. Joseph, that's up to you to gauge. Again, I can't tell you. People have accused me of doing them wrong. Again, I just tell you what I'm doing. I bought at 18.5 last month. I bought at 15.5 earlier this month. I think Doge is going to go up from here, but you're the one who has to hit the buy button. I generally look for big dips, big red candles when I do my purchases. So you decide. And again, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. If you've got $1,000 to spend, like we said earlier, maybe you spend $500 now, and then $500, maybe it goes down a little more. You get some more at a lower price, but you have to figure that out. Well, Paul, the giveaways happen when people want to donate Doge and share it amongst our family. So that's how the giveaways were going. How's Peak doing? Peak had a huge run, pulled back, but it's holding strong. See, big run. Last night, all the way to 15.8, pulled back all the way to 12 or 13, and then had a nice run this morning back up to 14. So that's starting a nice recovery. Again, we zoom out though, and we see the bigger picture, and Peak is still down. This is my average here at 28 cents, this blue line. So we're half my average. Got a ways to go. Big resistance here at 25 cents. But we got some other resistance to get through to get back up. I'm not really looking at the peak price on a daily basis. Again, I bought some. It'd be like a 4-year thing. Not worried about it. Just let it sit. My miners run on hopes, dreams, and whatever's left after paying for electricity. We talked about Fartcoin yesterday. Our friend Anthony was like, oh, look at Fartcoin doing better than Doge. Well, guess today Doge outperformed Fartcoin. Fartcoin went 3%. Doge is up 7.5%. Just on a daily basis, you can pick any coin that's doing better than another coin. I don't look at that way. But yes, we are getting a nice recovery across major meme tokens, from Bonk to Pepe to others that are doing that are doing well today. I know. Once you get to a low enough price on crypto, if you're only in the mining to make money, then it makes sense to just unplug it and buy instead of paying for the electricity. Yes. There is a point there where you turn it off, and whatever you're spending on electricity, instead, you just buy the coin. If you're only doing it for the investment. Ramon says, I have Doge take profits at 91 cents, $1.29, and $1.69. You're welcome in advance. Nice to set some nice high limit orders because you never know. You never know. Yeshua, how are you? Miro thinks pump is coming on the 1-year graph. Break the downtrend? I think so. Where are the bears? Anthony came and left. They're sleeping. Blake is bullish for the summer. I would like to think that. I've been burned the past few summers. That's when I do my buying, is during the summers, because the prices have been lowest during the summers. That's where 2022, you could have bought Doge at 0.049. In 2023, you just saw we were buying at 0.058. And in 2024, what was the low? I think it was August at 0.098 or 0.097. Summers are the best time to buy. That's what we've seen. Doge is like a religion, but it has a strong community, yes. Great community. Maybe Anthony just didn't have time, and he couldn't really argue with me about anything because Doge's price is up today. What could he say? He could have said, hey, Kriss, you are right. He could have said that. But yeah, Anthony's not going to say that. You trust Doge to go to 24 cents? Yep, sunshine, he bounced. He came in, he let his presence be known. And then he bounced. You love it when the bears stay away? When they come, I just want to hear their rationale. Why are you a bear? Just tell me a rationale. Don't just say the price is going to go down. Tell me why. And they never do. There was one guy who finally did. And I was like, okay, that makes sense, right? He actually had something to say about it. But the rest of them, they never say. Whatever. Sheep does seem dead. Yes, Luca. I'm so glad I'm out of sheep. So glad. Never buying it again. I should have just bought Dogecoin. Didn't sell it when it was up to 48. Now it's at 13. It's like, Oh, Anthony's back. What's up, Anthony? Of course we missed you. Judah Bagalo, nice to see you too. House of Doge News, first 10 minutes of the stream. Watch it double speed if you need to. If we don't drop tomorrow, the bull market resumes. All right, Crash Coin. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Bitcoin's holding on to 88K. So we'll see. Yeah, be a friendly bear. Anthony, yeah. Still here. Still bearish. This is a bear bounce. So was this a bull trap here, this run? Was it a bull trap, Anthony? Are you shorting it? Putting your money where your mouth is? You didn't swing trade that 33 Doge? How's the Trump token doing? Trump coin token, whatever. I don't know. Didn't look at it today. It went on a nice little run this morning. It had dropped down from last night, but went on a little run. And then sold back off. Typical swing trading move. Trying to hold $12. Not doing it. For your collectible tokens. The collectibles. Trump tokens. My average price is $34. It's at 11. It's like a third of the price. Ouch. Oh. Nice stock market today. Opening bell. Everything was up pre-market. Tesla had a super day today, up 11, 12%. How's it doing aftermarket? It's up another 1.5% almost. Aftermarket. So good for Tesla. It's a furry bounce. The only events this week, I guess there's some job numbers coming out. There's some PCE numbers. And I guess maybe some unemployment numbers that might not be great later in the week. Something like that. I don't know if House of Doge is doing more announcements this week. And today's was a pretty big one. Don't know what else. But I look at Crow. Sure, Jeffrey. I do still hold some Crow on crypto.com. Here we go. Up to 9 cents. Oh, look at that. There's a nice big candle on the 4-hour chart. Look at that. Thank you, Jeffrey. That made my day. Helped my little crypto.com portfolio to see that. Not bad. Crypto.com. Yep, I still have a little Doge there on crypto.com. I've got Trump and I've got Crow. Is that all I have? Because I got rid of some of those other things. Crypto.com, two-factor authentication. Oh, I just got a price alert. Crow's up. Yeah, I already know that now. Thank you. Go to accounts. Go to crypto. Oh, Peak. Yeah, that's the other one. Kronos, Peak, Trump, Dogecoin, and a little bit of Bitcoin is what I hold on crypto.com. Kronos, Peak, Trump, Doge, and Bitcoin. And the Crow is staked, earning Crow rewards. Richie, you're talking baloney. There's a lot of Dogecoins out there. It's like, let's see if we even get to $1 first. Let's see if we can get to $1. April 2nd, Liberation Day. I mean, there was all this fear about whatever the Trump tariffs were going to be. And now there's talk of maybe they're not going to be as bad as people think. And that helped the markets today. I still think there's still a lot of uncertainty out there about what's really going to happen. It's just a week away. So Matt, your phone is messing up. I am here. My camera is working fine today. Your eyes are on render, Anthony. What's render doing? I used to own render. I made a nice profit on render. $3.80 now for render. Yeah, it came all the way up to almost $12, dropped below $3, and now recovering nicely. So yeah, if you bought anything under $3 or just in the low threes, you're sitting pretty good with render tokens there. Render will probably do well. Avalanche as well. It probably has a very similar, yeah. There's where I sold. I sold at $33 because I knew as soon as those tariff things were happening, I was like, yep, I'm selling. So I sold at 33. Went all the way back down to my initial buy-in price at 16. Now curling up at 21. Doge just hanging out at 18.5. Of course I'm going strong, Jason. It's a good day. It's a good day for Doge today. Adam learned a lot. Good information. Thanks, everybody. Kind of proud. Learned it here. Made some spreadsheets. Gave to the accountant. Very educational channel here. I'm glad you're getting a lot out of it. So. All right, guys. Hey, great day. We're at 18.5. We'll see how the Asian markets deal with Doge today. We'll be back tomorrow for another live stream. Probably we'll have a video in the morning. See how the overnight goes. See if I can get any hints of any new kind of news that might be coming out. So I'll always be looking for that as well. I hope everybody has a great evening. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.